in Jamestown to tell the story of how some of these slaves were transported through tunnels. Master Hansen, as he was affectionately called, was a Danish slave merchant who operated in British-controlled Jamestown, Accra during the transatlantic slave trade. He also served as the governor of James Fort. Nejasi Hansen, a fourth-generation descendant of Master Hansen, was my first point of contact when I visited what used to be his ancestors' slave lodge.
Hansen is a Danish man and trade with the Danish, and also after the Danish went, he also with the British because he deal with ammunitions and he's also trading this thing, slave trade too, and he has settled already and also married to a black people. So he has the dash after left. He doesn't want. He has his own house and with his people living.
Faced with resistance from families of enslaved people and sporadic uprising by locals, merchants like Hansen resorted to constructing underground tunnels beneath their lodges to secretly transport captives.
The house was basically his lodge where he kept his slaves and also take them out, and that is how come he was able to put up his own tunnel that links to the fort, so that at least when he's doing his trade, he knows that, okay, if I'm in the fort and I have 50 people in here, they will just walk down the... Yeah, 50, if I say 50...
Yeah, slaves, yes.
Definitely, they are slaves.
Yes. Well, this square-like structure you are seeing is an entry point to one of the many tunnels that connected to the James Fort. Well, clearly in your shot, it's been blocked so many years ago, after the slave trade was abolished, and this was because of plans by successive governments to make way for proper housing projects and whatnot. As a major trading hub for enslaved people, tunnels were common at lodges and fort. Just a short distance from the Nee Hansen Lodge, I visited the only slave tunnel in Jamestown that remains unblocked. But before entering, I got a glimpse of another significant structure, the documentation office, where ships were registered for the transportation of enslaved Africans.
And this building is also a very important one as well. So Elder Dempster was a shipping line, so they do most of the shipping transactions. It got to a point the British wanted to opt out because they thought business was not brisk anymore because the slave trade had been abolished. But some individual merchants decided that no, you can't opt out. This is the best place to be. And they wanted to expand their infrastructure in terms of telegraph lines. So those private individuals paid part of the construction of the telegraph lines, and that is how come telegraph was laid into this particular structure, and then they did all the telegraph communication from here.
The Jamestown Sports Arena today is a hub for nurturing talent in a stark contrast to its grim past. Some 400 years ago, there was a trading activity in Africa, not for goods, services, but for humans. The slave trade presented a torturous experience. This happens to be one of the slave tunnels in Jamestown, Accra, where some of these slaves were transported through to the James Fort. For at least 3 months, enslaved Africans were kept in these tunnels, shackled and malnourished, before being transferred to James Fort. Although the distance from the tunnels to the fort is only between 500 and 700 meters, the journey took nearly 2 hours due to the difficulty of moving in chains.
Sometimes what is being said is that when they want to punish those who are too strong, they will bring them here to punish them before the ships arrives. But they will use it to do the salting and make sure everybody is taken out. Anytime I go to the Cape Coast Castle and say 300 people were kept here, and you look at the ventilation, you could tell that if 300 people are in that same room as we are standing here, the heat that you will face is too much. But that's the reality of the day.
Clearly bathing in sweat right now, and I can only imagine, the extent of torture these slaves were subjected to knee.
Curious about why the inner access to the tunnel was blocked, I sought answers from Nimama, who explained that the blockage was necessitated by the continued illegal slave trade even after its abolishment. Merchants who still had enslaved people in their possession resorted to using these tunnels in secrecy.
Is this where we end, or there is a journey ahead?
This is where we end, because what happened was that all these places were sealed at a point, because what happened was that the slave merchants were still doing the trade after the abolition of the slave trade, because
so they're trading illegally.
So they have to seal most of these places for them not to do it.
The tragedy of enslaved Africans in Jamestown is just one chapter in a broader history reflected in other coastal trading centers like Fort Williams in Anamabo Central Region.
With the male dungeon, they were keeping about 100 to 150 slaves. And then with the female dungeon, 200 to 250. And then with the concubine dungeon, that would depend on the number of women that are beautiful among the women slaves. For out of 466 slaves that were brought to 66,000 slaves that were brought to Fort William, we were able to ship 381,000 from Fort William to the Caribbean.
Back in Jamestown, slave masters had their own strategy for luring captives into the tunnels.
We have one of the lodges called the Franklin Lodge. There's one tunnel there as well that was created in the kitchen.
Wow.
So if you are a slave that you have been captured, and I always say that if you smell good food and you think that you are going to have some lunch or dinner, you are just going to end up in the ship.
The transatlantic slave trade may be over, but the stories of brutality, many etched on the very walls of these tunnels, remain largely untold.
These dark and deep pits, guised in the names of tunnel, still echo the toil and cry of ancestors. As we celebrate our Heritage Month, this should be a sober reflection of how far we have come as a people. Reporting from the slave tunnel in Jamestown, Accra, I am Fauzu Masaudu for Channel One News.
Let's get into the world of sports like never before.
You know how we do it on Fridays.
Join us every Friday at 7 p.m. on 97.3 City FM for Sports Panorama, your ultimate destination for all things sports.
One of the biggest scandals in this country's history. Yeah. You can't spend 250 million USD and come out with that.
From the thrill of association football to the excitement of basketball, tennis, athletics, and even emerging sports, we cover it all. Whether it's the Premier League or the latest NBA showdown, we bring you the stories behind the stars.
Getting an opportunity to become a national team coach, you should understand the politics around football.
And don't miss the prayer of the rabbi.
Joe was Zebaut. How Zebaut there? Zebaut won Chaboke.
We're not just about the games, we're about the community.
If you are going to be given this kind of treatment, then you need to be that guy. When I look at him play, he is not it.
Or when it's time for Don't Call Me.
Join
the conversation as we connect with fans across the country and beyond. What's the latest updates? Send us your thoughts and we'll feature your comments live on air. And remember, we like to hear your predictions for matches and your thoughts in general. Think you know who's going to win? Let us know.
Big shout outs to my YouTube people.
Tune in every Friday at 7 p.m. only on 97.3 City FM. Sports Panorama, where sports come alive.
Amen.
Sports Panorama, your weekly sports fix. Don't miss out on the action. Sports Panorama. Catch the excitement every Friday. Get ready as we take you back to your roots to experience the food, music, dance, games, and many more at the Back to Your Village Food Festival. The dates are 29th and 30th of March 2025. Time is 10 a.m. right through till 6 p.m. each day. The venue, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, AMA. Follow Channel 1 TV and 97.3 CDFM social media handles for updates with the hashtag Back to Your Village. Entry is free, so see you there.
The best blood tonic you can get.
The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by Gino, Koa Natural Cocoa Fruit Juice, Pan African Savings and Loans, Chibu Water, Trillium Industrial Company Limited, and Contract Cleaners Association of Ghana. And it was Sunday, the second day of Back to Your Village Food Festival. And as most Sundays do, it started on a worshipful note.
So it is Resurrection Sunday. You need to come and resurrect your palate.
That's right.
If you haven't done that all year, because I tell you, you can go from the south right to the north of Ghana, and there is something for you here.
And there were cultural displays.
So currently your shot, we have the Cocodiam cultural troupe all the way from Ekropong. And this is, that was such a beautiful one. So this is Phantom From, where you have the drums, sounds from the drums, and sign language to communicate to people. So everything you see him doing there is a form of communication. Whatever they play, he has to interpret it. It could even be a prayer. so they can pray for him to interpret whatever they are playing.
Welcome to day 2 of the Back to Your Village Food Festival. I hope you had so much fun yesterday as much as I did. Okay, tell me, what are you doing at home right now? It's a beautiful Easter Sunday.
Why are you not here yet? Why are you delaying and coming down to the Back to Your Village Food Festival? It is a festival. Already we've spent some time this morning in worship with the city choir and all of that has been happening. And then we just had some beautiful from music that was going on as well. And so, listen, you are welcome. Come right now. However you get here, get here.
And there was a festive procession full of color.
From the outside of the AMA forecourt right through to here, and they are here as this is the Ejoje Namfafali dance ensemble, and they're going to be giving us a beautiful performance here. Now, this is the definition of culture. This is the definition of rich culture and a display. Of course, this culture that you see here that's being displayed is from the Mid-Volta area and the southern Togolese landscape. This is where they're from. It is originated around the 1950s. It's thought that this dance, was originally, crafted and brought about. Now, if you see there, they have various different kinds of sizes of drums. There are various instruments, and then of course the ladies were carrying these various baskets and calabashes on their head and so on. All kinds of things coming in here to come and assemble themselves as a typical festival, and they're going to be giving us a fantastic display right now. We're going to be enjoying some from them right here at the Back to Your Village Food Festival.
But there was music.
No que si Vovlo pete Tagwi Mia milo Kuse Agbailo Aye, miayo milo, kuse kuse, agbailo, aye.
And there was food.
Now, what do we have here at Chana Foods?
Well, first of all, I'm a queen mother of the Sin traditional area in the Upper West region, and I represent my people by promoting our local dishes. So here we have tumpani, we have dawa dawa jollof, we have koko and kaha. Kaha is more like kose, but instead of the wet beans, we do it dry, and it's more healthier, and it has high fiber and high protein content as well. With the dawa dawa jollof, we all know the importance of dawa dawa. It's amazing. If you're hypertensive, diabetes, you have a cholesterol, dawa dawa helps you through all of that. So I promote these foods and encourage every Ghanaian to try and eat made in Ghana good, especially our indigenous meals made in Ghana. From the Upper West region, we have all of this array of products.
Now, do you have some dawa jollof right here?
Yeah, it's
on the fire. Super. So what do we have here? What's this?
This is the tumpani I'm talking about.
Okay.
So you use the beans, and then it's more like beans dumplings, more or less. So you could have it with either soya, the pepper is here, and then you can have it with stew as well. And then just enjoy it. You can add a chicken to it. So this is the chicken that goes with the dawa dawa jollof. And you can actually twerk it. Let's twerk our food to make it interesting. Let's eat Ghana, wear Ghana, and drink Ghana. It's amazing to be here.
All right. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so what's your name, please?
Shamima.
Shamima, tell us, are you enjoying your cocoa?
Very much. Yes.
Now, what's different from this compared to what you enjoy every day?
Actually, you can really, the northern flavor, you can really taste the northern flavor in this with the calabash as well. It's giving it the northern vibes, the aesthetics. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm glad that you're enjoying this. All right, so what do you think about the festival in general?
Insightful, really good. We just hope to see it next every year. Yeah.
All right, so the competition is set. What are they cooking? They are cooking a very simple meal. They are cooking a very simple meal. They are cooking a very simple meal. Rice with egg stew. And Uncle Sia, hey, egg stew can I say what you? Uncle Sia for a fanasa with some kelewele on the side. And we have Frito, who are sponsors for this event. We have Fortune Rice, Emopa, who are also sponsors of this event. So they have to use the Frito to prepare the egg stew. They have to use the Emopa to prepare the Anwamo. They have some Dino tomato mix as well. Sponsors of this event, GB Foods. Yeah. So they'll also be giving us some really good one there on that side. And then we have Miss Cookie Spices. Miss Cookie Spices. We have the dry one. We have the wet one that will blend for you. Just keep it in your refrigerator. Osaya, not the IOs to do. Our judges to be on standby. How many of us watch what's cooking? So the Tester General is in the house. Let's give him a shout. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, DJ, over to you whilst the cooking starts now. Your time starts now, ladies and gentlemen. So Bastille says they have assorted kelewele. I never knew that I said anything called assorted kelewele. Kelewele with chicken.
I've been hustling in the morning.
Okay. Bastu, you can serve it quickly, eh? Quickly. Quick. We have the Soakings competition on standby as well. The finals of the Soakings competition. Alright, oh Basu. What's your story? Better Max. What's your better Max? Better Max. When you're quick. So you can save 3 plays. You can save 3 plays, verse 1. Yeah, you can save 3 plays. So when you can just hand it over to them. Alright. She must word. Chop my word. Chop my word.
Cause I don't
care. Hey.
Chop my money. Chop my money. Cause I don't care.
I go say I go under the tent. I go say I go under the tent. Go here. Move this way. Judges, please come to me. Judges, please come to me. All right. All right, good. So Apioko, tell us, what were you looking forward to have? What are you looking for, and how's the experience been so far?
All right, so let me just give a disclaimer. Good afternoon, everyone. This year I was on bus 1, so I'm not scoring, but I'm going to tell you what we thought as a judging body. So we were looking for creativity in terms of the presentation, and then with the meal. Yes, it's rice and egg stew and kelewele, but did you get adventurous with it? Did you play around with it? Did you give us something different? Then we're also looking at the taste of the individual things, so the kelewele, the egg stew, the rice, but then when you eat all of them together one bite, what did it taste like? All right, so that's what we were looking for.
All right, so now, as a team of judges, can you give us in chronological order, starting from the bottom to the top, who came first from the bottom? Essentially, who was third on your list?
Well,
and this is the tester general himself.
So, third on our list is Bus 3.
Oh, Bus 3 edited. Bus 3 edited. All right. Okay. We can meet in court. Let's meet in court. All right. And now
you see, in Ghana, no matter how you fry your kelewele, it has to look like my face, brownish.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yes, the yellow kelewele is not everybody. That aside, I think that the stew was too adventurous.
Okay.
Our liking. Okay, so the next is Bus 2.
Oh! At this rate, at this point, we are done. Thank you very much, judges. DJ, drop the tune for them. Oh, come and enjoy yourselves. Yes, come. Ah. All right. Thank you very much, judges. Thank you very much. All right, last one. Okay, it's okay. Let's go. All right, so we'll call Mr. Mani Mensah Bonsu to come and help us with the presentation. All right, so to join Mr. Mani, to do the presentation for third place. Basti. All right, thank you very much. This one there, awo, J.Y. Sunday, Wanya, awo, J.Y. Sunday. All right, Frightor, please face the camera. Please face the camera. All right, okay. All right, Basu. We have 5 minutes more for this. Soakings finalists, please stand by. Soakings finalists, please stand by. All right, Basu. They came second place, synonymous to their bus number, so it's fine. We appreciate it, and it's okay. And then I read from Frightor. Yeah, don't go, Frightor. Your presentation. And now, I want to hear the loudest roar ever. All right, from Frightor, Wilma Africa, we want to say thank you very much for sponsoring the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2024. It has been amazing, it's been beautiful, and we appreciate you for that. So yeah, thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with some crazy sound, let me hear it for Baswan! Alright, so Jimmy Foods, please do your presentation.
If you don't know, you don't know. Don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Don't know, you don't know.
Hey. All right, and then Frightor. Please come with your presentation and your package. Frightor. Finalists for Soakings, please take your positions now. Congratulations to all participants of the Heritage Caravan. Now Soakings finals, please take your positions. Soakings finals. Gomona, are you on standby? Soakings finals. Okay. All reps, please stand by. The rules remain the same. In 2 minutes, please set a timer for me. Ladies and gentlemen, open your bottles of water. Down all the gari, down all the sugar. No granules this time around. So, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. I don't forget to stand up for some payment. If you are making just killing about them in life favor, you gonna do be a committee button and then believe you can't be a manco. I've been a medema committee time with me. How many times am I born for a man? All right. Okay, so there's spillage here. All right. So who was here? All right.